A quick dessert for our Easter dinner is called Cheesecake for a Crowd. This is not traditional cheesecake, but it tastes very similar. And you take a white or a yellow cake mix and you prepare it according to package directions. Only you use pans that are larger than, like if you had you would put it on a cookie sheet instead of a 9x13 pan, and because we want it a little thinner than a standard cake. So you do all that according to the package directions. Whatever it says on the package, do it. And then after it's baked and cooled, you put, this will be noisy for a second, but we're going to put 3 or 4 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to put 3. I was hoping to get it in there and it won't work.
And what's already in the bowl?
We're combining 3 cups or 4 cups of powdered sugar with 2 packages of cream cheese. You can use the reduced fat, but do not use fat-free cream cheese. So got a little snow peak there. So next we're going to blend this. It'll take just a minute to combine it, and then Joanne is going to put that on the layers for it. Just until it's fluffy. And I'll do 1 scrape. The nice thing about a Bosch mixer, which all 3 of us have used for many years, is you really don't have to do much scraping because of the way the beaters go around the edges of the bowl. So here we have our cheesecake filling. The third ingredient in our filling is 12 ounces of whipped topping. And my very alert sister noticed in buying it that it was cheaper to buy the 2 8-ounce ones than it was to buy 1 12-ounce. So you got extra, and we're going to put that in the very top. So I'm going to do 1/2, and now I've got my 12 ounces. Sometimes you don't suffer at all to save a little money, and that's a good example of being thrifty. Now, it's the recipe, which we will include here, says to fold it in. I'm going to show you my version of folding. I just pulse this just a little bit, and it's got cookie paddles on the beaters, and we'll see whether I regret this. It's folded. I'm done. I'm happy with it. I'll do 1 little more stir as I get it off. Oh no, it's not done.
So
now I'll fold it.
Was the cream cheese at room temperature?
It was.
Okay. But it wasn't whipped beforehand?
It sort of was,
okay.
Yes. Sorry for the fingers. My sisters are going to sample this. You won't have to worry.
This is the cookie paddles.
Yeah, that's what cookie paddles look like. So now there's just a little bit more in there to fold. But I've just gotten it started by just pulsing those cookie paddles.
That helps a lot, yeah.
I wish I could fold things in the way Bonnie does with those Rice Krispie squares. They look pretty impressive, Bonnie. So we finished folding in the Cool Whip or whipped cream. Any whipped topping would work, with the cream cheese and what's the other thing?
Just
the powdered sugar.
Oh yeah, powdered sugar.
And so now on the prepared cake layer, we're putting this filling. And remember, this is called Cheesecake for a Crowd. It's intended to serve a lot of people. And so this is half of the recipe. You could put this on, for visualization, you could put this on a cookie sheet and I know there'd be at least 24 cuts out of a cookie sheet. So after the filling is spread on, you can put any kind of a topping you wish onto the top. I've taken a can of prepared raspberry pie filling, and to lighten it up so it would look a little bit more like an Easter pastel, we put the rest of the whipped topping in there, folded it in. So you just put that right on top, and then this needs to chill. We'll pull it out of the fridge and have a tasting in a short time, but it does need to be chilled before it's served. So this could be done ahead. The lady who did the recipe that Joanne used said it could be frozen. She accidentally froze it when she was trying to chill it quickly, and it was not a disaster. It froze very well. So if you were doing it in a cookie sheet or a sheet pan, that's the true term, isn't it? If you did it in a sheet pan, you could safely freeze that way in advance of your event.
If you had some fresh raspberries, that'd be pretty to put a few on top.
That would be pretty. Let's do that. So as we were saying, you can put any topping you'd like on. It's up to you. But when Joanne mentioned berries, we stopped and got a pouch of frozen berries from our garden from last year. And they're vacuum sealed, and we microwaved them for 2 minutes. And these are our berries from our garden.
Awesome.